For me, on a decision like this, the biggest thing is I need to have some understanding, even without being a legal expert, what the decision means and on what grounds it was issued. So our news director, Paul Glickman, was actually able to get the full physical copy of the decision. He plopped it down on my desk as soon as he got it, which I think was around 1:20 the afternoon that it came in. So I sat down and I immediately started going through it. And I found the decision just riveting, because what the judge did was described all the testimony in the case. As I was reading, I was calling out to our AirTalk producers, all right, I think we need a constitutional scholar to weigh in on these two aspects of the Constitution on which Judge Walker found it unconstitutional. I want to take listener calls. I want to make sure that they get involved in the conversation. I think we're going to have very strong opinions to this. Also, the issue of the judge being gay himself and whether people thought that that was relevant or not to the case. What if he'd been an evangelical Christian? What if he would have ruled opposite to the way that he did? Would it have mattered that he was a gay man making a decision against same-sex marriage? One of the things that visitors to KPCC are always surprised about is our database of guests, which has thousands and thousands of names and telephone numbers, cell, home phone, office numbers, email addresses, for all kinds of people who are experts on a variety of different issues. And what we can do is just enter a topic: same-sex marriage, constitutional law, federal court, and up will pop a whole series of names and potential people for us to use. Now, that's just a starting place, because one of the things we have to be careful with is not going to the same sources over and over again. We want to cast as wide a net as possible. We want as much diversity as possible in the points of view that we bring. So that's a starting point with our producers. In the case of the Prop 8 decision, they began with a variety of people who were advocates on both sides, constitutional scholars. They asked them, who would be good for us to talk with? Who else have we not spoken with on this issue that you think might be good? They start compiling a list. They do pre-interviews on the phone with various people. And all of this is part of the art that goes into producing the program. It's far more art than science. Out of this stew of names and ideas and trees of people, as one refers us to someone else, that's how we ultimately get the cast of people that we bring in for the segment we do.